that. All right. Bad. I can't custom thumbnail or all right. Hello, hello. So it begins. Post on the Discord and I can get started. You hear me all right? Sound coming through okay? Looks like it is. Go. All right, yes. And now. I'm doing good, actually. All right. That should be set. Good to go. All right. Minimize all this crud. Sweet. Hello. Good morning, crusty crew. I thought I'd do something fun this weekend. Now that I got most of everything set up in here, I have been getting some really cool samples from the Turtle to Pal Tapes guys. Haven't opened a lot of them. For those that don't know, Turtle Pal Tapes has been working this last year to make um, vinyl pressing for the Madness Project Nexus original soundtrack. So, anyway, got some test prints in, I want to say 4 or 5 months ago. Now we're getting get stuff and press stuff. So, I wanted to show it off some. I think it's really all right. Let me just make good. Still looking good. Okay. Sorry, little finicky with the news. All right. Ah. Woo. First, all right. This one I've already unboxed already. This is my personal copy of the test prints. So what they end up doing is they test print the vinyl to make sure it's of the right quality, and they send out like 10 samples to everybody. So that, I don't need that. Where are you? There you go. Nice. All right. So anyway, they put together a nice package for me so I could listen to the samples and make sure everything. And I actually really appreciate what they did because they made like a little dossier. Fun. Got some stuff. You can tell I definitely unbox things. Yeah, it was kind of fun. Did a little printout. Described the discs. Gave little character bios. Obviously, pretty good one here. Think in here. Okay. So these are a little less exciting. Test press looks like this. Yeah, there's not much to it. They didn't put any of the artwork on it to because it's like they're trying to just make sure that it sounds good first, but so that you can see what a test pressing looks like. Side B, side A. Check. Did they? Yeah, they did do it. I will not be able to show it on camera, but it's really cool. They actually got like a little inlay, put violence acquired and some other catchphrases on the inner ring of the vinyl. By the way, personal achievement. I've been making music for about 15 years now. This is the first time in my entire music career that any of my stuff has been printed to vinyl. So it's pretty. By the way, it sounds pretty good too. We had a mixing engineer master it for vinyl pressing, so it's got a nice warm character to it. Uh, I put a link in the description for the stream, so if you guys are interested, I think there's a handful of copies of it left. It's 5 discs. I put this is ultra premium. Can't get this all dusty and broken. Only 10 sets like this. So I'm keeping that. Never. All right. But yeah, super kind of them. This was mostly for me. They kind of put it together. And while I don't actually have, they're still printing the boxes that the gift set or the vinyl set's going to come in. At least most everything else. So now let's start opening up shit that I haven't opened up before. I don't know if they do international shipping or not. I'd have to check. You'd have to check on their website. Let's see here. That is per. You know what? We're gonna. I don't have room. Big box. All right. It's crud, shipping crud. All right. Now for the good stuff. They send me 2 booklets? Oh yeah. This is the good. Yeah, 2 booklets. Gentle. So this will actually come in a nice like slip cover. That's still being printed and I haven't gotten a sample yet, but kind of wanted to start opening these up. So it's pretty cool. Comes with a little fold out booklet. I recognize that. I certainly got the track descriptions in there. You got some blurbs from me, Cheshire, and Matt, which are pretty fun. I think I wrote way too much when I wrote it. Some artwork from Matt. Got more artwork from Matt. That's fun. Nice little booklet. Almost like he's a good artist or something. Thank goodness having friends like. All right, now for the exciting part. For me, I haven't peeled these apart yet. So we had a bunch of different people create artwork for each of the slip cover or the case covers, whatever you want to call it, and for the labels on the disc. I don't have them all by name, and I can't read all of their signatures, so they're all listed and credited on the website. So if you look at it, take a look here. Some obvious ones for disc 1. I think it's disc 1. Now, very careful. I'm actually going to smart ways. All right. Just a little bit. Paper. Come on. I don't want to damage. It's like I don't want to have to buy my album again. So I'm trying to be very gentle, taking the plastic off. slowest unboxing of all time. Come on. Come on. I know. I know. Packaging guys did a good job. There we go. I actually do like this piece. That's a nice art. Then, now for the fun part. Oh, yeah. Oh, it looks so much better in person. Look at that. Oh, that's super cool. Make sure it's on. Wait. Oh, you know what? Ah. Oh, that's the way to go. Yeah, look at that. That's pretty sweet. Sector A. Yeah, I think I'm the first couple discs, and Cheshire's the next couple. But I will have to. One. Next one up, we got some nice art of Sheriff, our two big boys. Like bringing a gun to a knife fight. Rock! There were so many dumb voice lines for that. That was pretty fun to. Well, I didn't record it, but I think Swain was one of the voices, and I cannot remember who. But they were. Because they would just send these long sessions that I would break up and find the best bits for, and they would just say some out of pocket stuff that was just at least funny to me. Seen that one on Tumblr? Yeah, again, the guys that we got to work on this, they got paid, and we solicited for, or Turtle Palace Tapes did, to find. Oh, shit. Do do. How did I have so much space. Already running out. This is horseshit. All right. Artwork. Yeah, another good one. Everyone did a good job on these. All right, disc number. Oh, that's fantastic. Look at the color. Oh, that's cool. I am definitely. Shit, what do I do? See, one thing I want to do with these, because they're pretty special, at least for me. I'm gonna mount them on the wall because I have two copies. Um, I want to show off the discs, but I also want to show off the artwork. At least for my discs, there's three. That's a lot of wall for just like one release. But all right. Thanks for. That's something we probably can dig up. I know that I have some of those sessions buried somewhere, and then it's just finding the B-side stuff that just that on my mood. All right, well, all right, we got our boys over at Hamburger Gills, like that one. Got some bandits out in the outskirts somewhere. I love that. And it's funny how people take liberty with the beans shape, where you've got the little circle heads, and now these are just muscle dudes. I love it. My apologies to any of the artists that worked on this. I really should have memorized your name. I promise it's all credited somewhere. I think it's on the website. I'm almost positive it is. I know it's in the booklet too. Eh. Oh. Don't do not. I am not tearing these slipcovers. If this happens, I'm going to riot. I've never been so gentle. Again, I also know that this is $100 set, and if I mess it up, I only get two free copies. Third one I gotta pay for, and to pay for that because I screwed up the paper would hurt my. Ooh, okay. I didn't even realize this. He had nice. The reflection hit it, but you can tell he did a nice little pink shading here on the top. Don't get to see that. Yeah, he did a great job. Good highlighting, dude. Looks better with the plastic off. All right, let's see. What's this one again? I've seen all the pictures for these. I knew what these were gonna look like, but I haven't opened it to look in person. This is so sick. Oh, look at that. Oh man. It's like sort of clear. So this one obviously was sitting inside the hamburger gills when murder was happening. You got all your ketchup and mustard, or your agent blood on there, whatever you want to prefer. Oh, that's fabulous. What's the say? Yeah, I love you. I love you. Yes. The other side is I'll have you. Yeah, we did a little. Those that know, know. It's etched. It's really small to see. This is such a treat. I am not. Again, it's really weird when it's real and it's tangible. I play it on the record player over in the corner, but it's not hooked up to any speakers right now. I've already listened to those test prints that I showed, so I know that it sounds good. All right, well, I'm going to open this one first and show off the artwork later. Reflections kind of take away from. How is everyone's weekend? Hopefully, everyone's having a good one. I know I certainly am. I do want to buy this, but it ain't on my priority list. This is expensive, but it is. I mean, it's 5 pieces of vinyl. It's actually really nice quality stuff here. I'm super glad on how it turned out. These guys have been working hard. This Turtle Pal, special thanks to Turtle Pal Tapes. These guys have been hustling for the whole year to get this to happen, and I think I don't want to be specific because I know that they're waiting on some of the last things to ship, particularly the main box that comes in. But I think it's going to be starting to ship in November. All right. Got a little chibi Hank. Is that the asylum? Yeah, that's the asylum down here. Obviously, we got the party alarm room where they're just good and rowdy and rumptious. All right, pop you up. I think this is Cheshire. So I think, was I discs 1 through 3? He might have. Yeah, okay. So I'm the first couple discs. Next couple. All right. Yeah, and this is the same release as the whole OST. You get all the tracks. Ooh, all right. I don't know if it comes up on camera or not, but it's kind of clear. Got this kind of like yellow star pattern on. Fun. You don't do most of my vinyl collection. I don't have a lot. It's hard to buy stuff all the time, but not a lot of them do fun prints like this. I really like that. What's his? He's got. I purge the wicked. Nice. Right. Somewhere in Nevada. Oh, he gets it. He gets the phrase. He should, obviously. Chesh, he's the OG. The guy came in clutch with like the classics. He's got some bangers on the OST. Quite a few of them. All right, that one's nice. Yes. Like that one turned out. All right. All right, let's go. Okay. No snags. Snag, and I call for a refund on plastic. Here's another one. Great trick. All right, so we got. And who are they fighting? That guy. That fight with Google. Called that one. That was all right. That monster was fun to do sound design for, making all those screams and those clickety clackies. I like this. Like something off a cartoon now. Oh, he. All right. Thank you for making your signature just typing, because then I can just read. That's Devil Fort. Devil Le Fort. Come in. Everyone crushed it on these. Good. It's just, you know how artists still have those signatures where you can't even read it? So you're sitting there just like, it's that vague mark that they made. Last but not least, what do you look like? Ooh. He gets a blood red. Okay, so this one's like black and red. That's sharp. Ooh, semi-translucent? Or is it reflective? No, it just kind of almost it feels like it's see, but it's not. Oh, that is super cool. Got a little hive on there, and then we got for our phrase. Clown kills you. Yeah, good choice. And praise be his boy. Nice. So there you have it. The only thing I can't unbox is the case that this all comes in. But man, these are sharp. Like I said, if you're interested, consider checking the link below. I think there's 20 copies of this run left. Don't remember, so you just gotta check the website. Big shout out to Turtle Pal Tapes. This is some of the coolest shit that I have ever seen. Out of order. So there we go. How sweet is that? All right. Well, now that I got you here, project announcement time. I've been thinking of something fun to do. I knew I was planning on doing this eventually, and now that I've kind of got my whole thing mostly set up here, I've got some is under my belt, and I've been working on a lot of things. I've wanted to revisit the MPN soundtrack, and I want to do some remixes of it. To do that, I needed to get all set up. And so, what I'm going to start doing today, and I'm going to start doing on Saturdays, is we're going to go peel apart some old sessions and recover whatever we can and start making remixes of it. I wanted to do some clubby stuff. Yeah, let's be nice to you. So, yeah, let's go dig up the Nextapes. All right. Why is my office so hot? So hot. So warm. All right. Give me a sec. I'm going to turn on Hopefully that. Oh. Oh. All right. Let's pop open. Neon Knights is semi recoverable. I ended up finding the project files do open up. Most of the synths don't work, which we're gonna find out here. But yeah. I'll probably turn that into something else later. I think when I revisited it, I didn't love it, but not going away forever. It's just kind of getting shelved. All right. Any suggestions on what I should dig up first? Go pull up in the archives. We want to try and play with today. I can't. Do do do. My mic's a little cut out. Can you hear me now? How about now? Let's see. Testing 1 2. I'll boot a little bit. That should pick it up a little bit better. Let's see. From over here. From over here. All right. Yeah. So just got to keep it close to my face. All right. Let's go to the project archive, shall we? Problem with the archives. I should mention this now. We're going to be digging for useful details because I don't remember what I named half of these projects. Although I was curious about one because I know I recorded samples for that. So why don't we? Is there a search? Not when you have the browser open. Fred. Okay, let's search for it. We need rock loaded. All right, let's see what the hell opens up. Oh, that's in Arc. Thought I just. Oh, that's because it's old. Arc. Extract 2. Okay, so we need to break this up a little. Where is it? Open path. So we have 2 rock and loadeds. Doesn't have a good timestamp on it. Let's see what opens up. Okay. That open up? No. Got it. Trying to open it in the wrong thing. Archive, start fresh funk. All right, let's see what opens first. Okay. That one doesn't open. What about? Nope. See, some of these aren't going to open right, which is okay. That was kind of what we're going to find out together. I know that some projects open. I already tried this with a couple, so we're digging through the crates, ladies and germs. Our fresh funk. Open. Dang. Why is it a null pointer? All right. So that project don't work. All right. Let's try somebody else. Projects. 3. Certified Germ Classic. All right. Let's see. Hellfire. Brawler. I think would be a good one to pull up. Or try to pull up anyway. The infamous Deputized. Could. That one's already pretty fancy and silly. Oh, I'm curious what opens up for this. Yeah, it's going to try its best to open a project from another program and see how it goes. You're missing all of the VSTs. Yes, yes, I know. I'm aware. Although the samples seem to be in place. The M1's definitely gone. I don't have that on this system anymore. That noise. Oh, it's up here. Oh, I warped it. Oh, okay. Are you place? Let's see what you. Oh, I want the elephant. Mm. Oh, this is going to be a fun time. Oops. All right, so that opens up. Well, let's save. We need a new folder for this project. Said I need a new folder for this project. Why can't I make a new folder? All right, some things about Linux don't make me happy because I don't. Oh, I'm just an idiot, is what it is. Devin's an idiot. And enter. We're converting these from old project formats to new so I can peel them apart. Nexus. And let me file. Select all. There we go. Pulling it out of the archive. Yes, good. All right. See what else we can pull apart here. Do. Project archives. Weird science or work of fiction. Weird science, maybe. Work of fiction, maybe. Let's see. Weird science. Path. That is a nuke it. Oh, I shame on me for having really bad naming conventions. One thing I didn't do when I was younger, I would save it as like a temporary name, and then I wouldn't bother changing the temporary name. I'd render the files, and then I'd just walk away. That was bad. It makes finding things extraordinarily difficult. Ah. So, close. Oh. I still find this incredible because I used to use Ableton Live, and the fact that this can open up Ableton projects and find all the stuff it needs to, and then load it into its system for Bitwig is nice. Let's see. I'm gonna get really tired of going every. That's fine. We're playing around today. We're digging through the trenches, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, that was under Nuke It. So much crap in here. It's just it's like digging through rusty nails. And not to say all my old projects are bad or anything. It's just it's a lot of mess. Still can't believe Rock and Loaded doesn't open. But you know what? I know I recorded a bunch of samples for it, so I can definitely find stuff. All right, we may be missing those. Let's find the samples. Oh, we're finding them. All of the projects will be broken in some way. I should start with that caveat. I am not going to be able to pull all of the original things. I don't have all the same synthesizers I used to. This is pulling data from one project source to another. Very much going to be something where we're peeling apart. We're peeling this stuff apart. We want production to find any of these. It does. All right, let's see what this has got. Yeah, most of the synths won't work. All right, what do we got here? Okay. At least I still have a glossy synth. Or what are you? What are you supposed to be? Tell me your secrets. That is. Okay then. So that's that. Oh, I know why, because it's we're really sped up here. Here we end. So. No. Oh, okay. So we're in F sharp. Ah. All right. Always a good little starter that I like. Might be a bit much. Was looking for a simple preset. Okay. Yeah, simple saw. All right, let's see. Polyphony 1. We're in B? Kind of tough there. What else do we have? Ah. I must have had a key correction on there. Yeah, MIDI scale. That's how lazy I was. There's a plugin in Ableton that lets you force to a certain scale. So you can just kind of noodle around on the keyboard. So I'd have to. That is just random notes. That's why it sounds like crap. So I was on fourths here. So what's a good melody for fourth? So let me leave some notes here. B flat minor to E flat minor progression. Some ideas here. It's not going to be quite as easy as I'd like, but all right, so I can have a really slick transition there. Figuring out the bass and the sub, kind of funky. Still doable. Pulling it in. Pulling it into the Nextapes folder. All right, so this one's weird. Ugh, come on. Don't do me dirty. Science. Save. File. Select all and save. Pulling all that crap in. Don't need the package files. They're not going to pull anything. All right. Let's see. What other projects can we open? I think Nuclear. Oh, no, that was a remix. That was a terrible remix that never saw the light of day. And it shouldn't, because it was bad. You know what, though? Instead of opening a new project, I want to see what samples are collected in the Ableton project for Rock and Load. Start with. Should be the new drums. They are not the new drums. Six in Spain. Nice. Yeah, I'm trying to do this on the weekends. At least this series, because I think that people that want to see me peel apart the old Project Nexus um, soundtrack, it'll be an easier time, and then I can do this for a long time. My plan is to be on here a good chunk of the day, kind of peeling things apart and finding projects with some interesting ideas in it. I'm not sure what I want to do yet. I'm either going to do a remix EP where I take each individual song that I want to remix, do the clubby thing to it, put it out as a 4-track EP or a 6-track or whatever. I'm also leaning into the idea of turning it into like a mixtape where I just take chunks of ideas and string them together into like a 15-minute song. That's what we're going to find out together while I kind of play with this here and now. This is the new drum. All right. Bit aggro. I'm gonna have to save a different template. No, it's a good starting point, but no, I need to open up Starter. It's something I've been working on recently. I'll probably stream that this week. Starter. I just want to get the drums out of it. No, you're the best, random person. I appreciate it. Bird's getting angry downstairs. I got noise canceling, so he might shouldn't bleed through. All right, so that I want here. We need to minimize a bunch of crap. I don't really care about the crap. Okay. Now for the real challenge. We need to find rock loaded. We need to find its folder. I need to see what samples are in the samples sorted. Nothing. That's bad. Freezes. Got operator freeze. I can't even drag it in. Okay, so I need to add a new location because my system is making me sad. This sound content location. I guess it'd be a sound look. Yeah, because it's gonna have random crap in it. Okay, so I need to. All right, now it's gonna be mad that I've just added a whole new thing. Okay, so perfect. Now, rock archive. Those are. Oh, because it won't let me search for the project files there. So I don't need it as a sound content location. So this is one of those things about Linux that is a little annoying. I can't get drag and drop functionality from the browser into the program. The program browser has to take over everything. I'm not entirely sure why. It's a little sad, but it just is what it is. I can't do anything about it. Okay, where is that file at least? That is Start Fresh Funk, right. All right. Do. All my producer friends seem to be sometimes really stressed out about making the sound. I do too. Today is not that day. I'm right now, this is all kind of fun. We're peeling apart. I have not pulled these projects open in years. I am not anally going to try and make the perfect thing right now. I'm trying to find out which of these is worth peeling apart anyway. Music project archives, Start Fresh Funk. Okay, so they have those there. That's good. So samples, processed, freeze. Let's see what we got. That's a sound. I don't know what sound, but it's a sound. That's a sample. That's that. Damn, really? I didn't even... How? I know I recorded stuff for this. Oh, that's gonna bother me. And I can't figure out what I named that damn project before. That's a shame because that's one of the better things. And I actually recorded that kind of wompy synth through a guitar pedal. There are samples somewhere of that, but that might be lost. What a sucko. How is it not in the in recorded part? It's not in reverse. Oh, is it? Doubt it. Yeah, no. And consolidates, got nothing new in there. Let me double check that there's nothing hidden. AF. No. Shit. Does that even open? That begs a question. Does the original bullshit name open? File open. It is rock and loaded, but I cannot get that shit to open, which is really annoying. It surprises me too, because that I didn't think that it was broken. I figured because I could open a lot of other things. You know what too though? It's a really old project file. That's also probably part of the problem is that it's a messy, it's an old messy project file. So it might not be recoverable anyway because it just didn't have anything. Damn. Anyway, but first, let's see what like the original open. Yeah, null pointer. I think the project file is just too damn old. So no rock and loaded. Not unless I take the actual song and slice up pieces of it. I don't want to do that. That's whatever. That's uninteresting. All right, what else do we got? Yeah, I'm looking for MPN stuff. Again, shame on me for making this a big friggin' mess. Okay, Work of Fiction's there. Let me try opening that up, shall we? Ah! File. I really need to put a pointer to this file because I'm going to keep going to it over and over again. No, the audio files would have ended up being saved in the project folder. I don't see why it would have saved it somewhere else unless Ableton was doing something differently like 8 years ago. Because I wrote that song a long time ago. Like, I wrote that before I started the MPN project. Industrial complex, right? Am I crazy? Yeah, there we go. All right, industrial complex number 2. Right, there's files, find all, home, audio production. Boom. See what opens up here. And now we listen to random noises. Again, these projects are mostly broken, so when they sound bad, we're doing multi-imports. If I just slow you down, you could be interested. Do a nice little, we'll make this nice and simple for now. Ooh. Actually, let me get rid of these filters. Neuro starter. I can't spell my own preset. There it is. Neuro. Oops. What? There we go. Is it a segment? Yeah. That is sounding kind of cool. Can I make that work faster? Okay, that may be doable. And then a little fast. So here, there's something here. All right, what do we have for Zeta? Don't have that. What is the melody for Industrial Complex? It's been oh my feet. This is what you get for sitting on your feet for too long. Yikes. It's numb and it stings, and that's my fault entirely. Solo? Why can't I hear you? Okay, yeah, that was like background stuff. That's probably more of a pad. Yeah. And then we went to the chord. Yeah. Alright, so that's that. That's fine. Probably do something a little different. That was a little simple. Alright, what do we got here? Alright, poly. Phase plant. And I'm just using a lot of phase plant here because I'm trying to suss out through presets what things should originally have sounded like, or at least in the ballpark, and then I can kind of tweak it later. Nope. Nope. Yeah, okay, so that was like a tops thing. Here. Yep. Yep. Okay, I remember you. That was a really big had a long attack or a long release. Am I dumb? Don't answer that. Yeah, because I have the wrong window open. But Devin is an idiot. Yeah, long. All right, I think might be something here. Might be something here to spice up. Definitely gonna save it. Definitely gonna pull in, save as audio projects, Nextapes. Industrial complex is opened and sort of works. There's some stuff there. I generally want to lean into more drum and bass remixes for this because I want to be able to play these out when I've got gigs. But some aren't going to work that way, so I do want to kind of play around with. I do like this though. I think I can do something like I did here with Shatterdome, where it's like got that electro grungy vibe, and then it shifts into neurofunk and just do like full on drum and bass. Make these like dark, sparkly elements in the background. It's just like, I think there's something here on this one. Cleaning these up is gonna suck, but the good news is on Saturdays, most Saturdays, I'm gonna be at it for like at least 4 hours. By the way, how's the stream looking? This is the longest I've been on the current hardware. I'm making sure that things aren't imploding completely. Looking at OBS, it's not on fire, or at least it's not smoldering. So we'll take it. I see the chat is active enough, so I don't think that that's broken. All right, so industrial complex is saved. Shatterdome's tough to, if I was to revisit. Well, let's see if it even opens. I mean, that'd be a good one. Let's see what we can find. Shatterdome. Okay, it's just named Shatterdome. We might be able to open it. That's another project that's really old, so I'm not going to be surprised if it blows up. Can I open it from this browser? Again, look at how, well, okay, you can't see it. Let me move it over. This is what I get for being terrible at naming my final projects. I've got Shatreese, I've got Shatterdome 1 through 15, I've got Shatterdome again, I've got Shatterdome main, and then Shatterdome VIP. And that I can drag from the browser. Oh, thank goodness. I don't have to keep doing that friggin' nonsense anymore. Although there's no search button on this, which is stupid. All right, manage files. I also wish that this would just by default search the same location, but that's okay. Not that hard to do. Activate the engine. Excuse me. Well, this ain't got squat. Yes, I do remember why I didn't. Yeah, sometimes I recorded a sample, sometimes I did not. Ow. Sub. Eh, I there's already there I already know why there's not a lot of interesting stuff to Shatterdome to pull it apart and make it something better because all you have is that bwomp 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 bwomp. It's that horn blast I'd end up remaking. The main bit of it was kind of just a play on drum and bass. I think that one can be a pass because it already was clubby, but it wasn't the good kind, not the timeless kind, and I don't think I can change or improve that all that much. So no to Shatterdome. Bye, Shatterdome. Hardly knew ya. Okay, let's keep looking. No Escape didn't have a lot of meat to it. I liked it, but it was kind of just a rip on Juno Reactor. Meltdown is already pretty solid. It also just didn't have a lot of interesting stuff to it. Mad Maestro is not going to open. Line Breaker that ended up being a self-release. What do we got? Killbot. I don't know. I don't think there's very much left on the bones for Killbot. I don't even think it had the right naming in those. Just After Midnight, Industrial Complex. What are we pulling in today? Okay, actually, I am curious. This is going to be missing a lot of stuff. I am mad that there's no search in this. Can I just type? No. That is baloney. Baloney of the highest caliber. Why is my phone ringing? Be my wife. Excuse me a moment. I will be back. We're going to try. We'll be right back. And we're back. Hello. Nah, she was just checking what I wanted for lunch. Back to it. Let me just get that back up. All right. How did you become the music artist to MPN? Honestly, that was kind of a long time coming. I was releasing music under my own name first, so Devin Martin from like 2008 to 2013. During that time, I had hit up Matt on a whim, Matt Jolly Crinkles, and I hit him up and I said, "Hey man, oh you know what? I might as well tell this story. Use Hammer One, haha." So I I hit him up randomly. We became pen pals, and because it was like, "Hey man, I'm a fan of the cartoons, um, keep doing the good stuff. I make electronic music. Here's some samples." And he liked them, and then we chit chatted, and I would kind of get album art off of him from time to time. Um, then they were doing Project Nexus 1, like the Flash game. I guess it was also just Project Nexus. And I offered up a friend of mine, or a couple friends of mine, did a remix of Killbot. They used Killbot in the boss fight for that game. And then when it was coming around to the Kickstarter time, this had to have been, geez, almost 10 years ago at this point. They reached out to me and said, "Hey, do you want to do like a couple songs?" Couple songs turned into a contract for 10. And then I was taking a break from like the music scene hustle, so I just retreated into the project and they didn't care. I was contractually obligated for 10 singles, and I ended up making like 30. But I also wasn't self-releasing. I wasn't trying to go out to the club and play gigs. I was staying home. And I was pretty upset with the business side of things for a bit, so I needed the break. And ultimately that led to, I mean, obviously my biggest project to date. I think the soundtrack was a huge success, and while it's hard to get people to check out my new stuff now, I wouldn't have people checking out my new stuff today had I not done the project. And it's some of my best work I did for a long time, and I learned a lot, and I'm pretty happy with it. So yeah, that's how I ended up getting on with MPN. A chance email to I actually it wasn't an email. I did it was a chat. It was that old AIM chat system. All the DJs were using it, and Matt had left it on his website that he used AIM. He left his handle there. I'm like, well, that seems oddly public to just leave out there. And yeah, then um we just became friends through that. By MPN OST, the Nextapes. Does this mean there's gonna be some more MPN from the game or the anime? No, not from me. I think that there's some updates coming for the game in the fall or the spring. Not new music. No, this is more for me. I needed a project to work on while I'm streaming, and this is something I've wanted to do and revisit and kind of do like, hey, Devin's Cool Boy Locknar remixes of his own stuff. For nothing else, to just try and do it for fun. Um, and since I can do that, I can do that. Who knows? Hey, the next tapes end up being used for something. I'll always say, hey man, if you need my music, you can always use it. So if it gets added, whatever. But anywho, back to. I wish I'm having issues with my hotkeys. I have to open the browser window to hit the hotkey to then switch views. It's really stupid, but it's a limitation of Linux weirdness. Welcome to the world of Linux, where shit breaks and nobody knows why. And then you Google a lot and you find out that your window manager's underlying code doesn't support that feature yet. But the other window manager doesn't work with your audio software. So you pick your battle. All right, where the hell were we at? I got distracted. We were going to open things. We opened Shatterdome and it's not sucked, but it didn't have a whole lot to latch on to. We were looking at. That's right. I couldn't search for something. You distracted me with questions. How dare you? It's almost like you were talking to me. Let's see. Crawler's a tough one. I think Crawler's just about perfect. I can't think of a way to update it. Darkness Comes could probably use an update. That had some jank to it. Try and open it. Open Sesame. Oh dear, Locknar stream. Nice. I can't tell if that's a good thing, bad thing, or okay thing. You managed to cover all your bases in that one question. Let's see. All right. What do we got? What happens with Darkness Comes? Darkness Comes had a good melody. It had bad sound design, or at least very dated sound design, and not a whole lot opens up. So let's throw some synths at some of these parts. We'll start with Silent. Anytime I use Silent, that was almost always a melody. Chiptune. That is like ear splitting. And I bet you that. Interesting. I wonder why I did a diminished, like, or an augmented seventh? Like, what? Weird. Hmm. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. I know it was the problem with this. It felt like a buildup that just kept building up. Didn't actually really drop into anything. Yeah, the whole song kind of felt like an intro the whole time. Not that it's a bad thing. It works for the game. All right, you guys can be muted because you're like super pitchy. There might be something to that part, but same thing. I don't know if there's enough meat on the bones to fix something that's a little busted. Octave down. Not sure what's going on there. I must have had some really. Oh, what? Oh, it crashed. Wow, that is the first crash that I've seen Bitwig have. So opening up old well, okay. I know why. It's because a lot of the plugins are registered as missing, and there's a lot of weird things in some of these project files. It's doing the best that it can. Oh, it's not rebooting. No! That's... I do not want to have to reboot to do this. Oh, come on. Interesting. Well, crud. Okay. We're going to have a brief intermission because I have to... Shoot, I have to reboot. That's interesting. Dang.